Good. Is there any way that we can turn the volume down on the speakers on the full deck? Yeah, they're testing the speakers right now. Okay, 'cause it's like very, very loud.
All right, not sure if you can see me right now, but if you're just hearing my voice, we have about 2 minutes till we get started for Virtual Spin 30 with Molly. Right up on the screen right now, I have a virtual disclaimer about the class. Feel free to read that. And I'm also going to paste the Spotify link in the chat. So this might go away for a few seconds while I figure out how to work it. So let's share. Sharing just this. That's not working. Okay, super quickly, gonna go grab the Spotify link, then we'll get ready to start class. So. Okay, Spotify link in the chat, and then I'm gonna put our disclaimer up one more time for a few moments, just so everyone gets to see that. Okay, so you should be seeing that disclaimer one more time right before we get started here. And we'll get myself set up. So make sure you're accessing that Spotify link before we get started. I'll be talking without music on my end, but I will let you know when I start that. Oh, there I am. I'll let you know when I start the class on my side with the music, so then you can start at the same time and be going along the class with me. So getting ready to start right here, I have to learn how to stop sharing that. All right, so now it should just be me on the screen. Spotify link is in the chat. Only me here once again every week, always a fun time, but I hope you guys are watching this on YouTube. And then I'll let you see my bike right there. So we're about ready to get started. Ooh, I am far back. So making sure you're good with that bike setup right here. We're gonna press play on that playlist. It should start off with Good Energy by Mike Sabbath. Getting that started, getting those legs moving. Welcome to Spin 30 with Molly on a virtual format. Once that bike screen turns on, after you start moving your legs, you wanna hit that quick start button. You'll see the screen light up with a bunch of boxes. We only care about 2 of them. That top left corner should be your RPM. That's how fast you're going. Right next to that is your level. That means resistance is on the bike underneath you at all times. That number can be controlled by the knob in the middle of your bike. Turning it to the right makes it heavier. Turning it to the left makes it easier, or a little bit lighter. So turning that knob to the right here, getting anywhere, a flat road is going to be 25 to 30. RPM is going to pick up 90 to 100. Get that music going. So just getting a nice warm up in here. Feeling those different muscle groups in the body start to wake up. Right here, we're going to add on 1 to 2 gears, just a little bit. Throughout the class today, I'll cue you to go in different positions on that bike. Right now, we're seated in position 1. Just like you're riding a bike outside, pretty comfortable. Shoulders back and down, nice good posture here. Next, we'll take it up to 2nd. So lightly lifting that butt out of the saddle, taking it to a standing position. You want to be standing really nice and tall here, pulling in that strength with your core. Hands once again light on those handlebars. Pressing down with each pedal stroke right below you. Finally, we'll take it out to 3rd. So all the way out on those handlebars, you're going to feel those hips slide back over the saddle. Knees begin driving forward. Once again, making sure you still have good posture here. You want that chest up, proud. Looking straight ahead down that road in front of you. We're going to be out here for most of the class today. If you at any point feel uncomfortable or something starts to hurt, previous injuries, take it back to the saddle, no problem there, and just ride it out. This class is for you today, so do whatever feels right, listening to your body, listening to your mind. Once you're back in that saddle, we're going to add 1 to 2 more gears, still holding on to that 90 to 100 pace. Right here, 1 to 2 more gears comes on as we come to the end of our warm-up. Grab your towel and water if you need it. Also, at any point throughout this class, feel free to grab it when you want it. Right here, adding a few more gears on, you want to be in a range on that level 35 to 40, or enough to pick yourself up out of that saddle and have support here. So don't be afraid to add a little bit extra gear. It's going to be super important in holding yourself up and keeping you stable on that bike. We're going to be holding it up in 2nd for most of the song, but we'll have moments where we're going to take it out to 3rd and get used to this position out here, and then we'll take it right back. So RPM here is going to be anywhere 70 to 75. Right here, taking it out to 3rd. And back up to 2nd. Never forget to turn your watch on before you work out, because I do that all the time. There we go. Right here, we're going to take it back out to 3rd. So feeling that shift in your body, hips sending back, knees driving forward. Adding 1 to 2 gears on here. We're getting right into that ride, only 30 minutes today. Holding strong out here, 70 to 75 RPM. You got this. Right back up to second. Nice, easy transition there. Final round, taking it out to third. Feeling strong here, feeling used to the different maneuvers on that bike. One to two more on, taking this all the way to the end. "30 seconds left here, you got it." Holding on to that RPM. Awesome job, letting those legs slow just a little bit. We're going to our first climb here. So taking 2 to 4 gears off, we're just going to keep building, so taking a little bit off for that base. Feel free to go right back to that 35 to 40 range. So on that beat, it's going to be a 60 RPM, or you can take it a little bit quicker at a 70. Two gears on.
Check, 1, 2, 3.
I think you guys could hear that. Keep focusing on that music. 2 gears on. I also apologize, I was watching my video from last week and I breathe really heavily up here. So sorry if you hear that in the recording and it's kind of weird. Two more on. So it's getting heavy here, it's feeling like a climb. Everyone's doing great. If you're feeling good here, adding 1 to 2 more gears. Holding that RPM 60 to 70. A little bit longer here. Awesome job holding it up in third. Taking 2 to 4 gears off. We're going to keep holding a climb around to 70 RPM. But this time we're going to incorporate some tap backs. So the music right now should be on Watermelon Sugar. Tap backs will start up in third, float those hips back over the saddle, and bring them right back up. So if it doesn't feel good to you, if you have knee pain, just keep holding it in third. First round coming up here. We're going to send it back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Back, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. So a quick little intro around there, that's kind of how it'll go. Once again, only doing this if it feels good to you. Making sure you have enough gear on to support yourself here, adding more or taking some off, whatever you need. Next round coming up. Sending it back for 4. Go back, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, back. And up. Go back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Go back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Focusing on that form here, making sure that butt is back, knees driving forward. End of the week, it gets you sometimes. We're gonna go to one more round of tap backs. Right here, sending it back for 4, go back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Go back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Go back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Here we go, it's back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Go back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Send it back. Take it up. Go back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Letting those legs slow into the 60s here. Taking an extra gear off, you're gonna be at a level 35 to 40. We're gonna sprint down. So RPM is gonna be low in the 60s out in third. I'll give you a cue, we'll drop it into the saddle, pushing 110 to 120. Right here, getting ready for that first round. Picking up the legs to a 70 out in third. We'll drop to the saddle for 30 on that sprint. You can do anything for 30 seconds. You can hear the change in that music coming. In 3, 2, 1, drop it back. 110 to 120 here, you got this. Halfway there. Keep pushing that pace. In 3, 2, 1. Slow those legs down, take it back up to third. Back to that slower beat, a little bit of an arch of recovery here. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. 4 Huron. Legs pick back up to that 70 RPM here, getting ready for that next sprint. This one's also going to be 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, drop it back. 110 to 120. Halfway there, 15 seconds. Just kidding, this one's a little bit longer. Keep pushing. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Slowing those legs down, walking out in second or third. Sometimes I catch myself by surprise and don't remember how long sprints are, but it's all good. Right here, grabbing towel and water, super important to hydrate. Heading to our first song of jumps, they'll be around the world for 8 counts. So those positions from earlier, starting in first, up to second, out to third, back to second, and back down to first. First round coming up. RPM 75 to 80 here. Level should be 35 to 40 plus 2. First round coming up. In 3, 2, 1, 8 in the saddle. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 out. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 down. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 out. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 down and hold. So getting back to that 75 to 80 RPM here. If you need more resistance on that bike to hold you up, adding a few gears to the right. Going into the same round of jumps that we just did. We'll be starting with 8 in the saddle once again. Three, 2, 1, go for 8. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 out. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 down. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 out. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 down and hold. One more round of those jumps coming up. Adding 2 extra gears on here. Feeling that music change, we have our last round coming up. $75 to 80 RPM. In the saddle for 8, right here. Go 1, 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 out. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 down. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 out. 5, 6, 7 up. 5, 6, 7 down and hold. 15-second recovery here. Towel and water always. have 2 more songs of work left here. We're gonna do 1 round of rolling hills, then we'll do 1 more round of sprints, and we have a cool down and we're done. So I didn't realize in this class today that most of the songs are right around a 70 RPM, but kind of fun thing. Level is gonna be 35 to 40. On the chorus, we're gonna add 5 on, take it out to third, push out for here, and take it right back. RPM 70 to 75. 3, 2, 1, add 5, take it out. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pushing right through this resistance. Three, 2, 1, 2 to 3, come off and back to first. We're gonna slowly be building this hill, kind of rolling hills, to reach a top resistance at the end. So you're still working on the saddle here. 5 gears on, out to third, go. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Holding strong in third, you got this. You are stronger than you think. We're almost done with class. In 3, 2, 1, back to first. Super quick transition, so keep that gear on. Right here, 2 to 4, add. Back out to third. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Working hard here. Three, 2, 1. Holding up in third. Extra gear comes off, 35 to 40. We're gonna go to 1 more song of sprints, just to finish out the class today. So extra gear off, RPM is 60 to 65. These Fridays are really getting to me. First round coming up. Little increase in speed here. Same thing as before, we drop to the saddle, push 1 time to 120. RPM picks up to 70 or more. In 3, 2, 1, drop it down. 110 to 120, this is our last song of the day of work. Three, 2, 1. Slow those legs back up to third. So that was a quick one, only 15 seconds. Only 1 more, that one will be 30. For this last sprint, adding 1 to 2 gears on, making it a little bit challenging. Once again, pushing 110 to 120. RPM picks up to a 70. Last sprint of class today, giving it your all. In 3, 2, 1, 30-second push. Holding strong here, we've almost made it to the end. Halfway there. Everyone out there is so strong. 10 seconds left. In 3, 2, 1. Legs slow down, walking out in second or third. Awesome job today, we made it to the end of class. Grabbing towel and water here, taking a few moments to yourself. All the extra gear comes off the bike. And just letting those legs flush out. When you're ready, sitting up on that bike, nice and tall. Big shoulder roll back. Right arm's gonna come across that body. Taking that same arm, we're gonna bring it up and back, opening up the chest here. Focusing on the breathing. Both arms down. Switching sides, left arm comes across. Same thing, bringing that arm up and back. Deep breaths in and out. Feeling that heart rate come down. Both arms down. Back on that bike, we're gonna pop up, staying on that bike. Heels are gonna press into the floor. Sending those hips back over the saddle, you'll feel a quick shift in that stretch. All the way back up, little half turn with the legs. We're gonna bring the other leg forward, pressing those hips down again, staying in that neutral position. Once again, sending those hips back. Bringing it up to center again, we're gonna carefully sit back in that saddle. Sitting back up, resistance comes all the way down on that bike to a 0. Carefully unclipping and hopping off to the right side of that bike. So where it gets tricky because you can't really see me, we're gonna grab that right leg, pull it up and back into a quad stretch, one arm up for a balance challenge. Taking that same leg, crossing it in front into a figure 4, so like out to the side and then sitting back. Standing back up, grabbing that left leg, pulling it into that quad stretch again, balance challenge if you want. And then that same leg crosses in front again, so a full triangle, figure 4, and sitting it back. Feeling that nice stretch here. Heart rate should have calmed down a lot. Nice easy breathing here. Standing it back up, we have one more stretch here. We're just gonna take a full body reach all the way down to those toes. So holding that stretch down there still, you just can't hear me when I'm down there. Taking nice deep breaths here, focusing on your body and your mind. Reflecting on the class today, thanking your body for coming out and working hard. When you feel ready, taking one final reach down towards the floor. Deep breath in, we're gonna bring it all the way up above us. Nice deep stretch. Little twist to each side. Hansa Center, round of applause. Everyone did an awesome job today. I hope you enjoyed the class. This was virtual Spin 30 with Molly on Fridays at 12. I also teach in person on Tuesdays at 2:30 and Wednesdays at 4:30. So if you want to do a live action class, I also do that. Otherwise, these classes are uploaded to YouTube every week. If you enjoyed them, I just ask that you wipe down your, I assume everyone's in the gym, in the Plex. So wiping down those bikes, making sure the knob is turned all the way to 0. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and a great weekend if you're watching this on Friday.